Okay, guys, I want to talk about a penny stock that is down 40% after hours. The market closed on Friday, so I'm making this video on February 1st. And I'm just going through my analysts, going through my charts, my screeners, and this one popped up. And I know a lot of people are asking me and they on this one, so I'll give you guys my technical analysis, what I see. And this right here is going to save you from disasters like this. Sure, you might win on a lot of other stocks when you see a penny goes down and you're like, holy crap, that looks like a good buy, and you keep buying it, and then you wake and then you see this drop 40%. You're like, holy crap. I'm going to show you guys how to find bottom reversals, how to trade these. And yeah, like I said, you're not going to get a vast amount of signals where a lot of influencers will be like, oh, buy this stock, buy this stock, That's not the purpose. You want to be extremely picky with pennies. If it does not meet the system, then you do not trade it. All right, let's go into the stock. The ticker I'm talking about is CYN. As you can see, it had a massive, it's been going down for quite some time. But it has massive pumps. Look at this, from 35 cents all the way up into a buck 64, making a 391% return. Those are the returns you can get with pennies. So I totally get why a lot of people like small small caps, because you can make massive return. But do you want to really get into it when it's way up in here and it keeps going down and down and down and down? So how do we know when to buy this compared to any other dip? So with my strategy for penny stocks, small caps, I look for, one, are we close to this bottom band? This bottom band is an indicator called the Keltner channel. It gives you the top and the bottom. This top is the sell zone, this red one. This blue band is my EMA 50, EMA 20, the dark blue, EMA 10 is the yellow, EMA 5 is the purple. EMAs are very important with the strategy because it tells us where price goes and most often rejects. We should not be confused why price hits this EMA 10 on a downtrend and rejects. Anytime price is below the EMA 20, it's a downtrend. Easiest way to tell, because price is below it, downtrend, hits EMAs, rejects, hits EMAs, rejects. We don't know exactly which EMA is going to reject, so it's very good to take profits when they hit these EMAs. Hits at the 5, goes to the 20, goes to the 10, rejects all the way down, and then it starts to reject on the 5. 5 starts acting as major resistance. This is the best pattern I like to look for. You see how price is going to go back to these EMAs, like when price goes away from it. You see how it goes away from the 5 and then it hurry ups and touches it, and then hurry ups and touches the 10. This is what an uptrend looks like. But keep in mind, you see how the EMA 50 is actually at the bottom. These uptrends do not last long for penny stocks. I love taking the EMA 50. It's my favorite signal. Right in here, you see that's your entry for an uptrend, and you make a solid 24%. Not too shabby, right? But and then when it's in a downtrend, you can see why is this EMA is acting as resistance. You see all throughout here resistance. So we know that we got to be realistic. We can't just say, oh, I think price is going to go way up here to this a buck 87 to hit the EMA 50. I mean, there's a lot of sell zones in between this. So I think this can get running. It's got a lot of volume. That's what I love to see. Does it have lots of volume? I do not trade stocks that don't have at least 1 million volume. It's just my number one criteria. More manipulation, the lesser the volume. It's just period. So we had lots of big volume right here. We had 27 million. Big fat red candle, red volume right here. And you can see that the volume's increasing. Look at the volume bars down here. You see right here we have 3 million. We go right here is 3 million. We about had the same, but then we start increasing to 4, increasing to 6, increasing to 27. Notice the volume though. What's happening? It's a lot of it is red. A lot of it is sell volume. And then when this touches this EMA 5, that right here, was just a retest of that. So it's just good to see that a lot of sellers are picking up. They're not dying down anytime soon. It just drops 40% after hours. It goes all the way down to 15 cents from 20, 30 cents. You pretty much lose half your value in a blink of an eye, because a lot of people were saying, hey, we should buy this and that. I told a lot of people in my Discord, I'm going to wait till the max settings I like. I go for extreme. I don't care if I miss out on plays. If I trade a small cap, I want to make sure I don't get flushed into this 40% drop. A lot of the times happen is when you're way below this lower band here, that's where price starts to recover. That's where you get the dead cat bounce. That's where you get the reversion to the mean. And that's where the buyers start to step in. How convenient. Right up in here, you start to see some buying volume. You see right down here, we're seeing some buying volume come in. All right. So here's what I'm looking for. Price is all the way down to 16 cents. At the moment, it is 16 cents, 16.29. I see that the bottom band is at 16.32 on the daily. So we know coming on Monday's session, this should open near that bottom band, which is my Keltner channel. It's a setup and it is extremely oversold settings. I do not do RSI. I don't even um look into that stuff. I look at a couple things. Keltner channels, I look at time distance from the EMA 5, and I look at my KDJ. The KDJ is at 11.15. That's way too high. For a small cap stock, that is way too high. And you can look at this. This was 12. This was 13. This was 18. All throughout these candles, way too high. So KDJ tells me it's a stochastic oscillator. Anything below 5, you could find these areas to go with entries, right? Because pretty much what happens is you compress price so much that you have a lot of these indicators that I use, they get compressed so much that they release it. And it's called the dead cat bounce. And where's that dead cat bounce going to go to is these EMAs, 5, 10, or 20. So I'm obviously looking for the 5 as the first target. From all the way down here, which we're at right now, to this EMA 5, you're looking at 118% gain. That is awesome. The next thing I'm going to look for is 7 daily candles away from the 5. We have, and what that means is, look at this. You see how we're physically touching the EMA 5 on this candle here? You see how there's a wick touching the 5? Well, we start not touching the EMA 5 on this candle, this candle, this candle, this candle, this candle. So if you count the days, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 daily candles not touching the EMA 5. So anything that don't touch the EMA 5 and 7 daily candles is long. So coming up next on Monday, we're probably not going to touch the 5 as we come all the way down here. That'll be 6 candles. So I'm looking on Tuesday of next week for an entry. So February 4th or 5th, I'll be looking for, are we at this lower band? We have massive time distance. Sometimes I like to look for a consolidation pattern like this, where price goes down to this lower band and just kind of consolidates into a range. And then I try to see, okay, well, is the selling volume going down, right? I like to look at this. Is this going down? Is this just massively increased? Do I want to jump in front of a train and get wrecked? No, I want to try to make the best educated guess. All right, and then the next thing to do is accumulate. That's the next phase. Once I find my entry and I alert this, trend reversals, you're never going to catch the absolute bottom. So I'll say, you know what? I have a budget for $5,000 for this stock. I'm going to accumulate one, two, 3 times, throughout the process. And I only accumulate once a day, and it's at the end of the day. I have a strong rule for that when sellers are in control, they usually drag it out all the way throughout the day, right? And so you accumulate one time a day, right? So the accumulation is very nice. But you got to wait your EMA 510 distance. It gives you the access to be like, you know what, if I want to get out, I can hurry up, get out on that EMA 5, because we know at the very least, price is going to come up to that EMA 5. And gains like this is really nice. You see price run up 144% when it went down below this lower Keltner channel. Take that gain. That is awesome. I look for 10%. 10% is nice, all right? So, and I start to scale out. 10%, I'm out. 20%, 30%, 40%. And then I put my trail and stop, okay? Because we don't know the exact amount it's going to go. We don't know if it's going to touch the EMA 5 right away. Like right in here, it went all the way up here just to decline from 86 cents all the way to 56. And it didn't have to touch the EMA 5 right away. But we know that price action generally does touch it fast when you haven't touched it in quite some time. So I like this ticker, lots of volume. It's based in the United States. It deals with the sector of software and IT services. Let's look at this one. It's going to be on high value alert as it's down 40%. Lots of people bought this way up in the 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. Who knows how high, because I've seen a lot of people promoting this thing, but we need to look. If you want to get into a downtrend stock, with EMA 20s at the top, do these rolls. It will save you from this kind of disaster that you see. The best stocks are the ones that touch this lower band. Wait for time distance. Wait for the KDJ to be low. The K needs to be at least 5 and low. As you can see, it's at 11. With this big drop, it'll probably be at the 5 mark now. That was a pretty big drop. All right, guys. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, this is your chance to do it. You're going to love it. It's not going to cost you a lot. If you spent thousands of dollars in the market and you just kept losing and you can't figure out a system that works, you need guidance, need someone to watch over your shoulder, I am here for you guys. I'm going to make sure you guys do this right. I hate when people losing money, especially on a stock that goes like this, 40% after hours, when it's not in the buy zone. It's not fitting my criteria. This system will save you from the worst of small caps. Bankruptcy, reverse splits. It saves you a lot from that stuff. So, because a lot of the bad news happens on those EMAs. When price reverses to the mean, it gets dumped with bad news. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, click the link down below in my YouTube comments or in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. Um, It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to subscribe, please read how to subscribe. This is the channel that tells you everything about it. But all you have to do is hit day trade alerts right here under the subscriptions tab, and it'll ask you to subscribe for the day and Swing Trading Plus membership for $12 a month. And if you do it now, it's never going to go up. This is a trial offer of, you know what, if you get in, you know, within this month in February, you're going to get $12 a month, and that's it. I'm not going to charge any more. A lot of this stuff in this value you're going to see is going to be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Lots of education, lots of books I've read, and I combine it into a strategy with indicators that are super easy to use and how to follow a strict plan on how to make lots of money. Nothing is guaranteed in the market. I'm not going to say if you do this and that, you're going to be absolutely a millionaire trader. That's not, it's not going to happen like that. It takes a lot of effort. It goes through a lot of hardships to be a profitable trader. But I promise you, this is your journey to a new road. All right. If you're down on CYN, no problem. I've lost lots of money on stocks too until I figure out I'm not going to go back into that. If you think it's too cheap, if you think it's the bottom, it's always going to be. It's never a bottom, in my opinion. All right. We know how to get very close. And with this strategy, if you're watching this, you love bottom reversals. And this is how I catch bottom reversals to make massive returns. All right, guys. So hit day trade alerts. It'll give you access to the Swing and Day Trading Plus membership for $12 a month. You're going to love my day trading strategy. I have a nice, highly profitable day trading strategy that wins over 90% and how you can make money every day. Most day traders lose, so I try to inverse it, give it the probability by being a seller. And I have all those terms that you can watch in my day trading education, swing trading education videos, and you'll have access to if you have the highest membership. I also do live streams, so make sure you follow my link here. Follow when I go live. I'll tweet and I'll post in here when I do go live. But this video is about CYN. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys give it a like, subscribe, comment. I love making these videos for you. Trading is my passion, and I want everyone to be a profitable trader. And if you join my servers, you know, I know it's not going to cost you a lot, but just that small little fee is going to push you to the limits of saying, hey, I'm going to watch the videos. I'm going to be dedicated in the chat. I'm going to want to learn this instead of a free thing where I say, hey guys, here's the signals, and then you just follow, which I will give signals, but I want you guys to understand why I'm taking these trades. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the Discord. Happy trading and have a good weekend. Peace out.